Every January, millions of people promise themselves, "This year, I'll be better with money." They set goals, they feel motivated, and by February, that motivation is gone. Not because they're lazy, not because they don't care, but because they're trying to change everything at once, instead of changing one habit that actually matters. Stay with me for a few minutes, because once you understand this shift, money starts to feel calm and predictable instead of stressful and overwhelming. Most people were never taught how money habits really work. So they rely on motivation, big goals, and strong intentions. That works at the start of the year, when energy is high. But money decisions don't happen once a year. They happen every day, after a long workday. When you're tired, when convenience feels easier than discipline. This isn't a lack of effort, it's a lack of a simple system. And once you see the real cause clearly, money becomes much easier to manage. In this video, you'll get 3 things. 1. A clear explanation of why most New Year money resolutions fail. 2. A simple framework you can start using immediately. 3. A real-life example so you can see exactly how it works. By the end, you'll know what to focus on and what to ignore. Here's the real reason most money resolutions fail. They focus on outcomes instead of habits. People say things like, "I want to save more. I want to be debt-free. I want to invest." Those are good goals. But they don't tell you what to do today. There are 3 problems here. First, motivation is temporary. Its thought is strongest in January and slowly fades as life gets busy. Second, money decisions are small and frequent. Spending happens in everyday moments, not during big planning sessions. Third, willpower is unreliable, especially when you're stressed, tired, or emotionally drained. Think of your money like water flowing through pipes. If the pipes have small leaks, it doesn't matter how much water you pour in. It still disappears. Most people try to earn more or budget harder, instead of fixing the one leak that causes the most damage. This is why changing everything rarely works. The simpler approach is this. Change one habit that reduces pressure, and the rest becomes easier. Here's the framework that makes New Year resolutions actually stick. I call it the One Habit Money Reset. The idea is simple. You don't fix your whole financial life at once. You fix the one habit that gives you breathing room. Step 1. Identify your biggest money pressure. This isn't about what you should fix. It's about what stresses you out the most right now. For some people, it's food spending. For others, it's impulsive online purchases. For others, it's subscriptions they barely use. The goal is to reduce mental pressure first, not to be perfect. Instead of cutting something out entirely, you reduce it in a clear, realistic way. For example, spending on food slightly less each week, limiting unnecessary purchases to one specific day, canceling just one unused subscription. This works because your brain doesn't feel punished. It feels in control. The habit should not rely on remembering or feeling motivated. Tie it to something that already happens, checking spending once a week on the same day, reviewing your account right after payday, making one small adjustment at the start of each month. If you want more ideas like this, I've made another video on 5 daily money habits that quietly build control over time. That video pairs perfectly with what we're covering here. Let me give you a real example. Aisha earns a decent income, but she always felt behind with money. Every January, she created detailed plans, budgets, goals, tracking apps. By a few months in, she felt restricted and stopped following them. This time, she did something different. She noticed that unplanned food spending was the biggest reason her money felt out of control. Instead of trying to cut everything, she made one simple change. She decided in advance how much she would spend on food each week and stuck to that number. No complicated rules, no tracking every penny. Within a month, her spending became more predictable. She stopped feeling guilty about small purchases. She felt calmer checking her bank account. Nothing dramatic changed, but control slowly returned. To make this practical, here's one thing you can do today. Decide on one money habit you will focus on this month. Not a goal, a habit. Then make it small and realistic. Write it down and comment it below. Putting it into words makes it real. If you want more calm, clear guidance around your money, subscribe to the channel.